Hey guys, in this video I will show you how to optimize a view for your data tables in Backendless database using Backendless Console. I will be switching to the data screen, and by the optimization what I meant is really the ordering of your columns that you work with for any given table. The order may be important because you will notice that you work with some columns more often than with others, and some columns may be there because your application uses it, but whenever you work with the data, they may be completely irrelevant, or you may not use them as often as others. Changing the order of the columns for a table is actually very easy in Backendless. This can be done using this columns drop down. When you click this little icon right here, you get a listing of all the columns that you have for the table. The table that I have here is called country, and then if we scroll horizontally, you'll see there are quite a few columns in here. So let's say that since this table contains the countries, the name of the country would be rather important, and the name is actually sitting somewhere here in the middle. So let's say that the task that we have here is to change the order where the column name and the column population appear early on, somewhere at the beginning of the table. This will have absolutely no impact on the actual APIs. It is strictly the functionality of Backendless Console, so it can be customized by you for your liking. As I said earlier, the columns drop-down gives you a list of all the columns, and in here, right next to every column, you see there is a little icon of the 3 lines, and that icon is actually draggable. So if you scroll down to the column, and let's say we have the column name, and drag it by that little icon, you can just start changing the order of the columns. So if you put it to be the very first in the list, and we're going to repeat the same with population, just drag it and move it up. So, scroll through that list, drop it where you want it to be. So now notice that in our table, country, name, and population are very first columns. If you refresh the browser and reload this table, or you relog in, you will see that these columns are actually there. So this is remembered by Backendless Console specifically for you, for your browser, for your installation. It is stored on the browser side. So if you were to clear your browser cache, remove all the local data, or log in into Backendless from a different computer or using different browser, that information will not be there. You will need to repeat it again. But most users really use just the same computer, same browser, and therefore it works for the majority of the cases. This is pretty much it. Very easy to do. Sometimes you will notice that as you scroll through, there is a scroll bar, and I'm on the Mac, and if I just wait a second, the scroll bar goes away, so you can grab that little icon and start changing the order. So like a little tidbit of information that you may find helpful if you run into the scenario where you just cannot grab these little icons. But other than that, it's very easy to use. That's all for now. Thank you, and as always, happy coding.